Good morning, Sequim, and welcome to the Rise and Pryne Show. It is Friday. I am Jane Pryne, the interim superintendent, and this morning I have Kathy Borum with us, who is one of our new employees. So, Kathy, I'm going to start out with an icebreaker. If money was no object, what would be your dream vacation?
Well, in 2020, I was able to go to Maui, and I fell in love with snorkeling. So I would love to go to Belize and snorkel all day, rent a villa, and when I wasn't snorkeling, to go to the jungle and go hiking, or just sit on the beach and read a book. So,
oh, that sounds lovely. Can you please let our listeners know your role and responsibility here in the Sequim School District?
Sure. So my official title is the Student Support Specialist, and I'm working with Marin, Packard, our Equity and Family Engagement Coordinator, and we support students and families regarding attendance and truancy, and we'll be working with staff and our Community Engagement Board to help families identify barriers to the students' regular attendance, and then as a team, we'll connect families and students to the support and resources they may need. And then I'm also working with our professional development coordinators, Becky Statton and Casey Lanning, and my role is to assist them in supporting the professional development of our staff.
Great, thank you. So it's kind of a varied role. Some days you're working with Marin, and other days you're working with Casey and Becky, and probably some days it's all three of them.
Yes.
And for those of you that don't know, we do have a new Equity and Family Engagement Coordinator, Marin Packard, and she works with families also that are having housing difficulties. And so if you know of anyone that is having a housing difficulty, you can call our office and get some information on that. But we do have a care closet. Would you like to talk about the care closet? Because you were instrumental in helping to set that up.
Yes, it's wonderful. So it's a place where students could come in and go shopping. Everything's been donated. There's many things with brand new tags on them. There's underclothes, coats, dresses, skirts. So, and we have a variety of sizes.
Right down to babies, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So we have from infant to adult
Yes.
clothing and just some basic needs. We have shampoos and hygiene products, and so it's very, very cool. So it's on the second floor of the district office if you are interested in pursuing that. All right. Well, can you share with us why you decided to come to the Sequim School District? Because you have been in the community a really long time.
Long time.
And maybe you can give us a little background and then how you wanted to come to Sequim School District.
Okay, well, my background is I did K through 12, the Sequim School District. My two children did K through 12, the school district. And I actually worked here for a very short time right after college. So my short answer why I wanted to work here is because I love kids, I love helping others, and I want a career that helps me make a difference in our community. So this was definitely the right choice. And so after high school, I worked as a family educator for Head Start for 16 years, and I was ready for the next move. And so I joined the YMCA as a child care director, and I worked there for 13 years. My last 9 years, I was the administrative director, where I did HR, oversaw staff training, new hire orientation. So I just did a little bit of everything. So I just feel that my role as a student support specialist is a great combination of my Head Start experience and my YMCA experience, and I'm just the perfect fit for me.
Well, good. So you've been preparing for this job for a while then.
I have been.
And for those of you that don't know, Kathy has a new grandbaby.
8 weeks old, Carter Louise.
So that's pretty exciting in your family.
Yes.
And finally, I would like to know a little bit more about you. And sometimes we can tell a lot about a person by what they read. What are you currently reading?
Well, I currently found a new favorite author, Kristin Hannah. I've read several of her books. Right now I'm reading True Colors. I just started that. But The Nightingale, The Great Alone are some of my favorites from her. And she's from the Pacific Northwest, so she writes a lot about our local community. So that's really fun. And then the other book I'm working through is called The Light Bulb light bulb moments. It's a journal. It has prompts and quotes and just makes you think. It's kind of a journal that inspires me, and I love reading questions that you're like, I don't know. What do I feel about that? And so working through that.
So it's a nice reflection tool.
Yes.
And it's always good for us. I think all of us need to reflect. I think that's how we become better human beings, is to reflect on the things that are working and maybe reflect on the things that we need some opportunities to grow in.
Yep.
And as far as Kristin Hannah, I have read 2 of her books, and I do love her as an author.
She's great.
The last book I read was Between Sisters, and it did take place in the Seattle area. So that was really, really fun. So on that note, Kathy, it's been a pleasure getting to know you, and we wish you the best of luck in the 21-22 school year, and we are certainly happy to have you on board.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for joining us today, and have a fantastic Friday, Sequim.